Do you want to be recognized as a leader in your industry, establish trust with your audience, and accelerate your sales? But are you finding it difficult due to the sheer number of competitors online? If you're struggling with this, you're not alone. In this video, I'm going to guide you through how to build a brand that not only gets noticed and stands out, but one that is respected and valued for the unique contributions that you're bringing through your content, your services, your products. This is especially useful if you are in the information space. So if you're an author, a speaker, a course creator, consultant, you're not going to want to miss this one. I'm Kaye Putnam, the psychology-driven brand strategist, and I have seen firsthand the power that building a brand that has a reputation in the market for being helpful, for being useful, and for being of value can do. Started out making negative money in my first 2 years in business and now have a multi-six-figure course creation, consulting, and service-based business. So it didn't happen overnight, but it has been one of the most rewarding journeys that you can go on. And these days, I help online entrepreneurs like myself who are building primarily personal brands, some corporate brands, around knowledge, around information, around transformation, and helping them stand out and attract the right clients to their brand. It's a common belief that simply having an online presence means instant brand recognition and trust. But unfortunately, that's far from the truth. The reality is, in this online world, despite all of its opportunities, it's also a breeding ground for skepticism. Anyone can launch a business online, so it makes it a very low trust environment. So how do you break through? How do you make your mark? And how do you exceed where a lot of other people have frankly failed or given up? These are the questions every online entrepreneur grapples with, and fret not, I have the answers for you here in this video. This is what I've used to serve thousands of entrepreneurs in my online courses, work with hundreds of one-on-one clients. But when I first ventured into this online world, I had the same problem. So in the beginning, I had trouble selling even a $97 done-for-you copywriting service. That was a hard pill to swallow, but it forced me to rethink my strategy. Instead of trying to convince people that I was valuable, I focused on building genuine connections and a trustworthy brand. And that shift made all the difference. I love sharing what I know so that I can help you shortcut some of that path that I went through and get you where you want to go faster. What I'm sharing in this video is from years of trial and error and has not only transformed my business, but client businesses as well. Backed by extensive research, I've read every book that there practically is around branding, psychology, marketing, entrepreneurship, and it's a tactical roadmap to how to actually build that trust. Picture the online world like a vast ocean filled with so many different vessels and ships, all trying to find your way. And to navigate these waters, we need a lighthouse, a guide. And that is where the LIGHT, L-I-G-H-T, methodology comes in. L is to lay your foundation. You want to build a body of work. Start producing valuable content that showcases your expertise. Write blog posts, record videos, create infographics, host webinars. For example, early days in my business, I created my brand personality quiz. It's now been taken over 250,000 times, has generated over 100,000 leads for my business. Been quoted in business conferences, college classrooms, you name it. It's because I was putting together a useful tool and I was sharing what I was learning with the world. I started the quiz because I needed the answer to that question of like, who am I and how am I different? And as it turns out, a lot of other people are looking for the answer to that same question. So how can you share your knowledge, your expertise? How can you package it up to make it engaging and useful and entertaining for people that can benefit from it? Nobody can value your knowledge if it's all stuck up in your brain and you're feeling too shy and too reserved to share it. Part of being a leader is being willing to go first, to share your insight, and to transform people even before they hire you. I, in LIGHT, is to illustrate results. Share your success stories, client testimonials, case studies, maybe show how you yourself are your own walking, talking, breathing case study for your brand. Celebrate the big wins and the small ones. As a bonus, this is a little bit of psychological trickery to keep you motivated. So if ever you need to return to, oh my gosh, why am I doing this work? Is it really all worth it? Return back to all of those case studies and see for yourself the impact that you are making in people's lives. G is to gather third-party endorsements. So whether it's press talking about a topic that you also talk about, in any industry awards or stages that you've spoken on, all of these third-party endorsements, whether they're about your method or your industry or what you're selling, can significantly boost your credibility. It's not just you saying something. It's Harvard saying something, or it's Consumer Reports saying something. Gather as much evidence as you can that demonstrates the credibility of what you share. H in light is to harness borrowed authority. Even if you're just starting out, sharing content from other authoritative, reputable sources links your brand and your content in association with that place that already has trust and already has authority. If you're attending events with well-known entrepreneurs, you can share insights from them or a photo that you take together. It's kind of cheesy, yes, because you can just buy a ticket to go to an event. It doesn't mean that you're actually valuable. But there is something psychological that happens when they see you in the same rooms as the people that they already look up to. You could also share industry research that is published by reputable places or share ideas from trusted creators that you resonate with. This helps you borrow authority from people who've already built it. And finally, T in light is to talk and amplify. Whenever you're being interviewed or featured in the media, share it with your audience. Show that you're in demand and show that your opinion is valued. Authority and trust is highly context dependent, and you being chosen to share your message to somebody else's audience shows that they trust you. Reinforce that by being a good guest and sharing that far and wide with your own audience. It's a win-win. You get to look like the trusted advisor, and then also you're helping the people that you are speaking to by sharing their platforms and helping them grow their audience as well. So there you have it, light, L-I-G-H-T. L was layer foundation, building that body of work. I is to illustrate results, whether they're your own, your clients, beta clients, any case studies or stories that you can collect that show that your work is valuable. G is to gather third-party endorsements. So beyond your clients and beyond the people that you've directly worked with, are there any press or industry awards or speaking or endorsements that can act as a stamp of approval? H is harnessing borrowed authority with being seen next to or in association with authoritative platforms. And then T is to talk it up. Anytime that you're shared anywhere on anybody else's platform, make sure that you're sharing it far and wide with your own. This means that your vessel is guided by a powerful, shining light, confidently attracting the right clients to you. Building brand authority is about results. It's about competence. And there are very specific ways that we talked about here in this video to demonstrate that competence to the market. And beyond all of the left-brained reasons why somebody should work with you or pay attention to you, you also want to discover your brand's unique psychology-driven position in the market. You can get started by taking the brand quiz on my website. It is free. When you put your email address in at the end, you get an absolutely free curated report about what makes your brand stand out in the market and attract the attention that it deserves. I hope you found this valuable. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that notification bell and you'll be notified whenever I publish a new video on branding, psychology, and entrepreneurship.